Warning, kit video ahead. Do not watch if you are expecting a pest control video. Untwist your panties and read the title and description first next time. I make these as separate vids to act as answers to future questions. But if you want to see what stuff we have to play with, then sit back and enjoy the video. If you have any questions, can you please check the description below first to see if it's already been answered and for some useful links. Thank you. Just a little video to show you all a new piece of kit I've got, and also to answer a few questions I've been getting lately regarding what we can own in the UK in the firearms varieties. We can certainly own a shotgun, we can own certain rifles. I'll try and give a bit of a background of what we have to go through to get them. Firstly, you need somewhere to shoot, permission on some land. That's pretty much what I've got, or reason for possession, like a clay pigeon club, being a member of one of those. You can't have any criminal convictions or mental illness. And you go get a shotgun application form, fill it out, post it off with a relevant fee to your local firearms licensing department. And then you wait, sometimes for a long time. Then when eventually the FEO, or the firearms enforcement officer, contacts you, you accept his visit and he comes to check out your facilities and suitability for ownership of a shotgun. Then you need to have someone who shoots to vouch for you, or at least I did. Cheers for that, bruv, although bro could have done it. And providing the visit goes well, your cabinet and all the other bits and pieces meet your requirements, you'll get your shotgun certificate. Then you can purchase your shotgun. UK law says you can't buy a shotgun or air rifle via post. It must be a face-to-face transaction. You can, however, get it sent from one registered firearms dealer to another, which is what I did. I bought my shotgun online. I paid the registered firearms dealer I bought it from for the shotgun. As you can see on there, 750 British pounds. It cost me £20 by courier to be sent to my local RFD, who then charged me £25 to fill out the paperwork. And then they gave me a little letter at the bottom after filling out all the paperwork to send off. They updated my firearms certificate with the serial number and specification of my shotgun. That's all in writing on it. Next time I renew it, it'll get added on in actual type. And that's me, good to go with my shotgun. Happy days. This isn't intended to be an exhaustive guide on how to do it. It's just to give the idea of what's required in the UK to own a firearm. And contrary to the belief of some, we can and do own them. Sort of similar for rifles as well. But the bottom line is, do your own research before you start. I thought I better just include how I managed to get the shotgun. I looked on Gun Trader and I found these shotguns. There was 3 of them on Kelbrook Lodge Guns. I rung them up, did a transaction over the phone. Very helpful they were too. Very good service, very reliable. They were doing a great deal. I got this nice ABS case to protect my shotgun. It had already been checked over by my local RFD. They put that little letter in the bottom left there for me to send off. And that's what I was greeted with. I got the wrapping off, a bit of information, some chokes in that orange box. Then I got it assembled and then spent the next half an hour practicing mounting the gun in the kitchen.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, after all this time, I have my shotgun certificate and I've purchased my first ever shotgun, brand spanking new Bettin Solly Diamond X 12 gauge over and under shotgun. Very nice it is too. It came with its own ABS case, full set of chokes, 2 of which are in the end of the barrels now. I think it's half and full, I think, if I remember rightly, I'm not sure. Still a novice with this. I've been out, I have managed to take 2 pigeons on my first ever day out, and not had a shot with it since. Several journeys out, I haven't discharged another round in anger with anything living. I did shoot a squirrel dray, that was about it really. I'm hoping to get some video footage of this in action over the coming year. Not quite sure I'm going to do that. Hopefully there'll be videos appearing on YouTube of me shooting, maybe hide shooting, pigeons, crows maybe. We'll see. Have a closer look at it. On a safety note, I already know the condition of this shotgun. It's not loaded. What it has got in it are these two fellas. A pair of snap caps, not shotgun shells. And what you do is you put them in, and then you can fire the hammer and take the pressure off them without damaging anything, and that's how it lives in the gun slip. But again, if ever you're handed a weapon of this type, the best thing to do is always break it, check its condition. Of course the ejector's working because the trigger's operated. If it looked in the barrels, no rifle in here because it's a shotgun. Not the finest engraving ever, but it looks nice. I think it's rolled on rather than actually engraved, hence the price. Not a bad bit of woodwork if I say so myself. Good grip on the fore end there from that checkering. Same quality of checkering back there. I don't know what else to say about it, except I'm very pleased. You'll see the gun slip it's resting on. Pushed the boat out the other day at the Midland Game Fair. Got myself a leather affair. Bought a cheap and cheerful one. It was a canvas jobby. Didn't work too well in all honesty. Started to rip on the inside, and I was advised by a good friend of mine, if you get one you can act like a gun slip where the gun will slip in from the end. And if you have to open it up to clean it, dry it out, or the side zip as well, which is what I've done. Oodles of padding, look after my new toy, and hopefully next year when the Pick Your Own Farm starts to get problems with pigeons and such like getting down on their crops, I'll be able to help out a bit better.
I know I said I'd show you in a minute, and it's been longer than, but here's my missed shot. I can hear birds flapping in the trees. My 10-year-old son is on the camera. It's the only shot I had of the evening. The dog was elsewhere. Here we go, and I'm behind it by a country mile. Not to worry, because the actual first time I went out with it, I shot this one. My second shot with the gun, 35 yards, crossing left to right. And then this other one, I caught it on the top of the hill, just past the water tank where I shoot. I could hear it breaking cover. I planted my feet, and it sort of went away on a diagonal and dropped it clean with the first shot. As feeder checking is so often an excuse for dog walking is now an excuse for carrying a shotgun. The tendency is to go out into the woods and either sit up somewhere and look for opportunity, like here. Nice sunny day. The dog's around here somewhere. She was racing around a minute ago, and there she is, just because I got the camera out, doing a steaming 6 coiler. There's a couple of jays. Have a bit of a fit over the other side of the wood. I could have stalked into them and shot at them with a shotgun, but there's no need. I'm not shooting them in this wood again, not until the numbers rise up to a point where they're too many. I'm hoping that the dog's going to come back in a second. There we are, full of energy. Off she goes. She's not very well trained. In fact, she's not trained at all. But she will bolt rabbits. I'm more about giving her a walk than taking my shotgun out. It's just a bit of familiarisation for me. I'm sort of hoping that squirrels will be about. This time of the year they're on their natural food. Acorns are cropping well, beech mast, all the other good stuff this time of year. They won't come to the feeders, so that's pointless. And I'm lurking past my feeder here. I can hear pigeons above me somewhere. Trouble is, too much foliage at this moment in time, and they're too high up. I will be doing some ambush roost shooting this year. Just mounting the gun. A bit of practice really. I wasn't looking at anything in particular. Got to get used to it as the dog rears around. That's that stump I was sat on earlier on. There is rabbits about here. I've had a couple of incidences where the dog's pushed them straight towards me, caught me totally unawares. Other times the dog's been right on the tail, I couldn't take a shot. The dog enjoyed it. She's working quite hard. Try and get a bit of control on her eventually. Well, hopefully I'll have some decent video for you at some point. If you'd like to see some, put a note in the comment below to let me know what your thoughts are on us turning from the Squirrel Hunter channel into a little bit of the Shotgun Hunter channel. Might be an interesting change of pace, eh? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.